Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Mythgard in Middle-earth. My name is Corey Olsen, the Tolkien professor, joined as always by my friend Gryfflet, who has been unexpectedly browsing here in this marketplace in Edoras for 2 weeks when he was not expecting that. Sorry I couldn't be here last week, everybody. I had completely forgotten about that. I had some travel, actually. I've been doing so little traveling, it's actually counterintuitively why I forgot about it. This was private traveling, not going to a moot or anything, because we can't do that. But my son still has to choose a college, so we were doing a college visit, and that was fun. Except it was in North Dakota, where it was, when we landed, negative 11 degrees Fahrenheit, and it went down from there. It was negative 22 when we left. I was actually doing a campus tour. It was negative 16 degrees without the wind chill factor. And I was trying to look around at the campus and my eyelids literally froze shut. Like my eyelashes froze together. So I'm like, hang on, I can't really see. Anyway, so, it was, it was fun. Hey, everybody, so good to be back. I am delighted to be returning to Lothar, and Gryfflet's looking around being like, what was I doing here? Oh, yeah, errands. That's what he's doing. He is running around the marketplace here trying to find sacks of vegetables, for instance, among the things that he will be collecting. And what is it? Horseshoes, and I need water, and I also just ran into the Riders 4, and they have things they wanted me to do, so I think it was the vegetables I was collecting. I was collecting vegetables for them, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay, so anyway, off we go through. Just looking for anything that happens to be glowing. Yeah. Oh, horseshoes central over here. Okay. All right, there we are. Oh, no, that's not what I want. That's what I want right there. Okay, so while I'm doing errands and collecting things, let's start off with some more lore questions here. Let's see, Morris 2934 had asked, unrelated to gameplay, but do we see any Scandinavian connections in Tolkien's world? I know Finnish gets talked about a lot when it comes to Elvish, but to me it feels like there's a lot of a general sort of Swedish or Norwegian homeliness to Tolkien's writing. So, yeah, definitely. I mean, Tolkien was very much influenced by Norse and Nordic things. I mean, of course, it wasn't like the culture of modern Norway and Sweden that he was most. Oh, hey, there's water. Probably not good enough. That he was most influenced by. It would have, been medieval sort of Norway and Sweden. He was very heavily influenced by the, by just Norse stuff and the Norse Eddas and things like that. So he certainly, Finnish was his favorite language, right? I mean, he kind of discovered Finnish and got blown away by it. I think he was mostly blown away by it because even, at the young age that he was, relatively young age, when he discovered Finnish, it's still I'm sure he could perceive, given who he was and what his interests were, the independence of Finnish. I mean, Finnish is famously one of the very, very few languages which is not connected to proto Indo-European. So he was fascinated by it just because it's so different, from other languages. So Finnish sort of got his special attention, but I certainly don't think that he was more attached to and as a kind of a double dose, right? It wasn't only that he loved the Finnish language, he loved the project of the Kalevala as well, like the way in which the Kalevala both sort of inhabited and explored the connection between language and culture and mythology, right? The way in which Lonrot had brought together the, collected the traditionals, the traditional songs and stories, and, put them in, kind of memorialized them or sort of cemented them right in published them in the Finnish language. That project was something that he really loved, and sort of seeing himself as that was one of his fantasies. As we know, one of the origins of the his whole mythological thing was that he wished for the ability to do something like that with his own traditional background, which was English. That there was no English stuff, or very little English stuff. Truly English stuff, not stuff imported from France, not stuff imported from the Celts, but actually native English stuff. And that's so. In a sense, like the Book of Lost Tales is kind of like, his sort of fantasy version, almost, of what Lonrot did in Finland. So there are several reasons, therefore, why he became drawn to Finland and to, the Finnish stories and the Kalevala, which he loved, and to the Finnish language. But again, that does not mean that he was like all Finland all the time. He definitely, the Old Norse and Norse things were a huge part of his life and interests, and definitely ranked way up there. I think even equal. Didn't have exactly the same linguistic influence that Finnish did, but it's just different, I think, not really necessarily less sort of extreme. But anyway, I think I have some more melancholic poetry to hear. Oh, yes, I do. We run to Dunharrow, but Rohan will burn nonetheless. The fires of the orcs will chase us there after it comes here. Better we should die in our glorious home. Lovely Rohan, dearest Rohan, plains of green and gold. How long now till the grasses burn black and charred? Okay, I'm 80% of the way through the melancholic poetry of despair. All right, so let's see what else we have here. Hey there, Riders 4. Still looking for... you're asking me to go for water. There's a fountain right there and a bunch of water troughs, but I'm not getting any love there. So I'm gonna keep looking. I think I've got... Uh-oh, is she melancholic? Are you a melancholic townsperson? If so, put down the hammer. Oh, no, you're not. Éowyn, what's up with you? Oh, you're the... lady. Okay, right. They brought me up in their horrid quarrel, did they? After all this time, they still don't understand what drove me away. Sigun courted me first, you see, but it was Sigmar I loved. But Sigmar was jealous and thought Sigun was still trying to claim me. I could not abide such nonsense. I do not regret rejecting either man, for my late husband had more sense than both of them combined. To think they are still using this dispute as an excuse to fight like children, when all their mother or father ever wanted was to see them reconciled. They have driven away everyone. It is madness. Oh, boy. Okay, right, that's the head knocking together quest. I'm remembering it now. Okay, all right. Well, I'll try to convince Sigmar of his folly. Let's see. Will I get the present participle? Convincing? Maybe I will get convincing. Possibly urging? Probably convincing. I like trying to guess what the present participle is going to be. Oh, what do we have here? It looks like a water skin. I think so. Yes, indeed. Okay. I've got the water skin. I just need to find some more horseshoes. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh. That person looks melancholic. See, you can tell. You know how Sam clasps his hands behind his back when he's speaking poetry, right? These clasp their hands in front, which is, I think, the sign of melancholic poetry of despair. I know, I should be packing for the journey, but I cannot bring myself to do it. Fair Edoras, great Edoras, send us not from home, whatever shall be left upon our return. Right. No, I heard the song or poem, and I receive his point. Well, I hear his point, but I do not receive it. All is not lost. All shall still be well, and I don't just say that because I know spoilers. Okay, and I think, great. I have to actually shoe the horses myself. Oh, this is an unusually high level of customer service from Gryfflet. Oh, that is fantastic. Okay, so I think, what else am I still missing? Anything else? Search for the minstrel of Edoras. Okay, hang on. I'm going to give you the supplies, Bernoth.
What brings you to these lands?
Aye, this will do, my friend. There is still much to be done, however. You should speak with Hutha Ulf and Leofdog and see what tasks they might have for you. Right, no, I know, but how am I supposed to... I have to talk to the horses? Flitting allows me to shoe him. That was very kind of you. Havoc. I like Havoc. Cry, Havoc. Okay, Bryn Mawd. Yeah. And, Yasith. Okay. Great. No, I don't want to click on myself. Okay.
Will you aid the horse lords?
I am sure the horses are grateful as well. When all the preparations are complete, you should return to Bornoth. Okay, great. I think they are complete now. Come, Bernoth.
What brings you to these lands?
Well, I come with you to the fords. Ah, but nay, you have your own tasks to be about. Perhaps we will meet again, provided we survive the confrontation with Saruman. I look forward to it. Woohoo! All right, Riders 4. You're too late to help Theodred, but, you know, maybe you can still participate at Helm's Deep. I assume it's going to be at Helm's Deep. I'm going to meet up with them again. Okay. I keep getting distracted by these quests, the quest rings of the housing brokers. Okay. So let me go up. I think I'm just now down to the... Right. These two. Where's the minstrel, I wonder? But I don't know. Let's go back to knocking heads together. So let's address the folly of the brothers. Hi, Sigmar, you fool.
We must turn to the offensive.
Elfwin chose me, yes, but Sigyn was always trying to steal her, just like he is trying to shut me out of my claim to my father's estate. I would sooner see us both in the stocks than let my guard down before Sigyn. That could be arranged.
This road leads to death.
You cannot reason with him. He is too conniving, too stubborn. Though perhaps you can help us. None of the other townsfolk will. Oh, I wonder why. Nobody likes you? Gosh. It's probably their fault. We do not trust each other to enter the house, and so we have never set foot in it since our father died. Oh boy. Perhaps you could look around and see if there's anything that may clarify the will. I'm sure he meant to leave it to me. Oh dear. Okay. This can't be good. You've never entered. Oh, can I just say I love those pilasters here. That orange knotwork, really lovely. The house is in complete disrepair. Oh. Mess. What am I meant to do with the mess? Oh, I'm going to tidy? I'm tidying the house now. Oh, good. Oh, good. We're tidying. I'm doing dishes. Yeah. Oh, man. Really is the full service that Gryfflet is offering today. Okay. All right, we got messes all over the place. Yeah, the idea of the Riders 4, the way that we get to, like, you know, they follow us through Rohan. I think that's pretty cool. Wait a second. Oh, there was something in the drawer. I found a letter. It is from Signoth, father of Sigyn and Sigmar. Okay. Oh. Oh, it may contain relevant information. I thought it contains the deed to the house. Okay. Meanwhile, let me carry on tidying. Can I read it? Oh, yeah, let's read it. This is part 1 of a 4-part letter. Oh, man, yikes. I have just found out that I have little time left before this sickness claims me. If you have discovered this letter, it means that one or both of you are taking responsibility for this estate at long last, instead of shunning it in hopes of avoiding your brother. The Shield Maiden guards the next clue, and the first color is red. So if I find all the letters and clean up the house, does that mean I get to keep the house? What's the story there? Okay. Found the other letter. Okay, all right. This is good. You must be wondering why I send you on this strange chase. It is because of your quarrel. You did not visit your mother on her deathbed because of an old rivalry. Sigmar, her dying wish was for you to be reconciled. It is mine as well. Do you not see that family and hearth matter so much more than old anger? I am about to sit down to dinner. Perhaps I will continue there. The second color is green. Okay. Well, I just tidied up that. Well, I guess it wasn't really the table. Oh. Oh, look at the flies. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah. Table setting. I wish to see you both before I pass away, but I fear it is not to be so. I only hope to mend the hatred by leading you along in such a way. I have left a false deed with the notary, and the true deed is locked away. The true deed will say who inherits the house, Sigyn or Sigmar. I grow tired now, my sons, dreadfully tired. I will try to keep writing. The third color is purple. Oh, man. All right, let's see. More mess to tidy upstairs, I assume? Yes, indeed. Tidying the mess. Whoa. Oh. Right. Red, green, then purple. Okay. I'm with you. Another letter. The end is coming, and I am nothing but a tired, lonely old man. Have I failed as a father? What curse lies upon us? Will you not come to see me? I would tell you that you are both my favorite, that you are both beloved, but if you are reading this, Sigyn or Sigmar, then I am dead, and you did not come until too late. I only hope that you are caring for the house as you should always have done. The deed, yes, the notary has signed it, and it is in the lockbox. The fourth color is the one you have not chosen yet. The fourth color you can figure out by process of elimination. The box is locked. Right. Okay. So let's oh, right, I gotta click the things. Okay. Here we go. I'm clicking red, green, purple, blue. I don't have to right-click them, do I? Oh, man, I do, don't I? Alright, hang on. Oh, man. This is going to be challenging. No. Red. Okay. All right, no problem. Let me sidle gently to the left. Great. Green. Oh, yeah. Who needs to right click? And purple. Purple. Okay. And blue. Oh, yeah. I have opened the lockbox. Boom. Okay. And there's a deed and the documents. I, Signoth of sound mind, do bequeath the house and land to whoever first finds this parchment. Yay! And for that person is the one who cares for this property the most. Should both Signum and Sigmar find this together, then the house and land remain bequeathed to both sons, not as a punishment, but as a father's last wish that his sons should get along. I hope it is the latter. All right. Okay, and the reward of doing chores faithfully is you get a nice house. All right. Meanwhile, let's better finish cleaning. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, there we go. Cleaned up the house. Let's see, what do we have? You've scoured some of the old messes in the abandoned home, and it begins to look better already. That's right. Okay. All right, my house is looking good. Wait, didn't I already read this? Yeah, I did. Okay. It's still there. All right. No problem. See ya, suckers. Just the resolution I was hoping for. Hang on. I gotta talk to Bittred over here. Hey, Bittred, great news. I have a house. Bittred looks over the letters and documents you found. It looks to me like you are the new owner of Signoth's estate. Good. Now go lock it up and tell those two fools to get moving. Hooray! Oh, that's great. That's excellent. All right, Sigmar. Bad news.
We keep safe these lands.
Surely our father would not have wanted a stranger to our family to inherit his great estate. We will find a loophole. I will not rest until we do. We will think on it as we travel to Dunharrow.
I do not believe you will find
This is not to be borne. I will not let you get away with stealing our house, Gryfflet. It belongs to Sigmar and me. Wait, when we get back from Dunharrow, we'll see you out of here. Common enemy, huh? You have reconciled the brothers by taking away that which they fought over. Perhaps they will learn the lesson their father meant them to learn, that old offenses bring nothing but pain and loss, and that family is more important than anything. There you go. Cunning work, Gryfflet. Cunning work. Let's see. Well, we've got the bronze bracelet of Edoras here. Gonna see, this is the agility-based one. Sure. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's even better than the bracelet of conspiracy. Let's see here. Here we go. Do a little upgrade there. There we go. Excellent. Okay. But I still need boots. I have the whole, what's it called? Kingstead set. except for I don't have the boots of Kingstead. It's bothering me. Okay, now let's see, what else do I need? Oh yeah, the minstrel. Where's the minstrel? The minstrel's over there, huh? All right. So I need to... The layout of Edoras always confuses me. No. No, no. Oh, this is not the way. This is not the way. Okay, let me do another lore question. Guess it is this way. But it looked like this was just going... No. Arrgh. How do I keep not even seeing the road that leads? Oh, it's this one. Okay, right. I missed the path. They need better signage in Edoras. Okay. All right, so let's see. Now, oh wait, who's down here? Who's down here? It's not one of the other stewards, is it? Oh, there we go. All right, Thalok, how can I help you? You look like you're dealing with a bunch of friendly people.
Will you aid the horse lord?
Lady Éowyn saw fit to send me an able pair of hands. I am less worried if you will help me, Gryfflet, for I know you have much experience with the hard realities of long travel. That means you're sending me on errands, doesn't it? I'm not doing well. A missing child, a missing man, broken wagons everywhere. I could certainly use some help. Just don't ask me to protect the children. Tell me about the child. I would give anything for a moment to collect my thoughts. Everything is going wrong, of course. A little girl is missing, and if she is not found soon, I must assemble a search party, which will delay our departure to Dunharrow even further. Yeah, sure, I can help with that. If I can find her soon, we will not have to trouble everyone to search for her. Her mother is Kingstead. She lives just southwest of here. Great. Can do.
Rohirrim will need your aid.
Dudrad is missing, a silly old man fond of fishing. I asked around, and all who knew him say that he is always out fishing by the river to the west. Of all things to be doing when we're trying to leave. Okay. Right. So I gotta find the fisherman. The Last Cat is the name of the quest. Oh, dear. Okay, and then I'm meant to fix wagons? You said something about broken down wagons, but I didn't get a quest for that. So I'll keep an eye out for any wagons that might need fixing. And meanwhile, I will head over, attempting to find my way westward in town. Whoa. Yep, that wagon's having some serious problems. Not sure I can fix that one, lady. Maybe I'll get a chance later. Okay. Let's see. Here we are. Shadowfax no longer here appropriately. Oh. Oh, the minstrel's in the tavern. Of course he is. Atwald. Would you like to hear a song for the road? Here's a local favorite right now. Fair Edoras, city of sorrow, how far you have fallen since Brego and Eorl. Fair Meduseld, seats the withered king. There the tongue of the worm gives command, they say. Okay, that's a crappy song, all right? Can we snap it up a little bit? Yeah, more cheerful songs. That's just what I want. How could I when I have nothing good to sing of? You must have an easy sort of life, traveler, if you can maintain a pleasant outlook at such a time. Annoyed, you encourage Atwald to follow you around and see this easy sort of life you live. I will gladly follow you, and I might even make a song of it. Happy Ignorance, or the Clueless Traveler. Oh, good. I get him following me around. That's exciting. What are you waiting for? Lead on, brave traveler. Show me why I should sing happy songs instead of sad ones. Okay. Oh, good. This is just what I wanted. Now I have a set of minstrels. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, I hope I won't be forced to eat him at any point. Okay, let's see. This is awesome. We gotta rescue the girl. All right, who's this one? Well, at least she's already on the wagon.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Would you help me? I want to be more than sack in a wagon on the journey to Dunharrow, but I have nothing to occupy me. Would you be so kind as to bring me some pelts from the beasts that roam Kingstead? I can sew blankets and cloaks as I ride. And I should bring her something to soothe the aches of old age as well. Wow. I'm kind of glad the minstrel wasn't there to see me steal that house. Okay. This is your heroic work. It is dirty, I grant you, and boring too. The old woman has no care. She gets to be wheeled to Dunharrow without any exertion. She should count herself lucky. If I promise to stop singing our songs, will you release me from this tedium? Dismissive of the off-tedious duties. It's interesting, you know, that they acknowledge that my errands are tedious. But no. Gryfflet is happy to help. Cheerfully prepared to be... Uh-oh. It is the courtyard of the 3 exits here. Which one do I need to go this way? More or less? All right. All right. Okay. Is this the mother gets Kunis with? Yes, it is. Let's find the lost girl.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Saburg is her name, huh? Saburg, where are you? A woman's eyes are wide and frenzied as she calls for her daughter. She's been missing since yesterday, and I cannot find her anywhere. There's so much packing to be done, and we must leave. I cannot depart without my daughter, willful though she is. Okay. We're asking the neighbors. None of these neighbors. Only that neighbor. Oh, the neighbor kid. Well, that makes sense. Hey, have you seen Saburg?
Welcome, stranger from afar.
She doesn't talk to us anymore, not since her father died in battle. She likes to go off alone. She disappears for the day and then comes back all scratched and scraped and coated in dirt with brambles in her hair. Oh, she's training to be a shield maiden to avenge her father? I know the signs. She should move to Cliving, which is now under Shield Maiden management. Oh, wait, hang on. You have a quest? No? You're just going to be a quest ring following me around forever? I guess you are. Okay, search rocky outcroppings for signs of Saburg. Oh. Wait, here? Inside the map or outside? No, it looks like outside. Okay, so we get to leave town. All right, my trusty minstrel. We're going to hit the road. I think that... Yeah, let's see. All right, now entering Kingstead. Oh, yeah, we got lots of things to do out here. I'm going to go around Edoras, sort of Widdershins here, because I want to find the fishing dude. Now, what kind of beasts? Just any animal pelts. Oh, the deer counts, huh? Okay. All right. We're sneaking at Wald. We're sneaking and seeing if we can one-shot a deer. No, not quite, huh? We have to two-shot the deer. Skinning. Oh, man. Talk about verisimilitude. All right. Oh, and some herbs. This is fantastic. Okay, we got some burdock and some nettles, I think, up there. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Some nettles for soothing tea. Oh, yeah. Huh. Hey, look, it's a cow. It's a pretty fearsome looking cow. Do you have appropriate pelts? Yes, you do. All right. Okay, I'll go back to doing some more lore questions now. Let's see. All right, hang on. Lore questions. Okay. Oh man, I forgot. Like I have still a whole bunch of questions from Bill Stickers. I'll do another Bill Stickers question. Okay, that's really fascinating. Legolas recognizes the elvish heritage of the Prince of Dol Amroth at one glance. Why doesn't he see any of this in Imrahil's nephew Boromir? What a fun question. So my answer is simply, no, I don't need my crafting menu here now, do I? What is going on? Okay. Sorry, I guess deer's probably gonna do me in. My answer is that Imrahil is awesome. I mean, look, that's known, okay? I mean, like, Imrahil is demonstrably awesome. But that he would be, Legolas's recognition of his elvish heritage is sort of interesting. Of course, I mean, there's another obvious answer to that question, but, it's not quite a fair answer to the question. That is, the other obvious answer is because Tolkien hadn't decided that Boromir was related to Imrahil when, Legolas met him. But as I say, that's not really a fair answer to the question. Okay. Exactly, Phil. He was much more tra-la-la-lally. Yeah. Yeah. No question. All right, so can I get goat pelts? No. I have to defeat a whole bunch of... I have a quest, a Slayer deed to defeat herd creatures? Really? Why would I do that? I don't know, but Gryfflet is still going to warily stalk the deer because, though they seem more friendly round here, than they do in some places, I could mention. Nevertheless, can't be too careful. They won't be once I've done this. Yeah, yeah. Okay. So how many more pelts do I need? I need 2 more pelts. Bambi 2, the buck stops here. Absolutely. That's exactly it. Okay, so, what was I? Oh, Imrahil, yeah. So, I mean, again, I mean, like the actual, and as I say, I can't help but think, slightly boring answer to that question is that, yeah, he didn't really suspect that connection. Prince Imrahil is a fairly late addition to the story. But you know, Imrahil is awesome, and I think it is a recognition of... I go back to what Gandalf says about Faramir and Denethor. That he... about the blood of Numenor, you know, kind of, you know, breeding true in them. And I think that the same is true of Imrahil and his elvish lineage. So that is why I believe that Legolas can, you know, why he immediately recognizes and acknowledges it. All right, Dudrad, get your act together. Ooh, you can teach me fishing, huh? And you have a store. Oh, you just have a basic fishing rod? Come on, man. Hello there, traveler. You startled me, but it's no fault of yours. My thoughts were elsewhere. It is the old River King, you see. My friends and I would come every morning to cast our lines in hopes of catching him at last, to no avail. Today my friends never came. Our quest is at an end. And so this sad old man fishes alone this day. Perhaps not alone if you will join me, and then I will bid my routines farewell, pack up my home, and leave Edoras behind. Fish alongside Dudrad. Really? Do I even still have my fishing pole? Did Gryfflet ever learn to fish? I know Wagon fishes. I don't think he ever did. Okay. All right. Sell me a fishing rod, dude. Did I ever learn? Let's see. Gosh. I don't even remember. How do I fish? I think I might have to ask him to teach me. Yeah. You've always wanted to relax by a stream or pond, cast your line into the sparkling waters, and catch a fantastic flounder or a perfect pike. No, have you always? With the fishing hobby, now you can! Okay. Minimum level 5. I think I'm good. There were Hootbold quests that required... Oh, no, I certainly did not. Okay. Yeah, now how do I do it? I don't even remember. Oh, wait, hang on. I've got instructions now. Okay, right. How to fish. Right. Open up the character journal and click on the hobby button. Okay. The fishing action button. Great, of course. I will certainly want to assign that to a quick slot. That's most urgent. Okay. Oh, look, I got an extra fishing rod now. That's fantastic. Oh, no, that's the freebie. I'm going to chuck that one. I bought one fair and square. Okay. Oh, no, the minstrel's going to love this. This is the high-stakes life of Gryfflet. So okay, hang on. So where's my? Well, no, that's not the right panel at all. Where do I go to my? Let's see. Mounts, hobby. There it is. Fishing. Okay. Okay. It's all coming back to me now. Here we are. There it is. Okay. Now fish. Okay. We've got it together. Yeah. Yeah. What did I get? Catch something? Whistle? No, I didn't catch that. That's it, huh? We're just gonna fish. Don't I have to hit it again when I get a bite? Isn't that how it works? I did fail to catch anything. That was lame. Okay. Wow. Okay. Oh. Hang on. Oh, I think I caught something. Oh, yeah. I caught a fish. An ordinary trout. Oh, man. This is fascinating. So... This is good cinema right here. Let me answer another question. Let's see. How long did the Madman Modelware wants to know? How long did the dwarven city of Belagost last after the drowning of Beleriand? I'm hearing there's a good bit of support. It lasted some while, as suggested in Unfinished Tales, and that it was even still on the maps of the Third Age. Yeah. So actually, we were looking at this. When we were, in fact, I think you can even see it in game. I think it was in Forachel, wasn't it? We were speculating about this during our Forachel field trips, in exploring the Lord of the Rings. Oh yeah. Because we were looking at the maps because, of course, the Blue Mountains, which is where Belagost was the Blue Mountains didn't all fall into the river, of course, as we know. So we were, speculating that some of the older dwarf dwellings. I mean, obviously you've got the stuff that Thorin and company built out in the Blue Mountains, But yeah, further north, up in by Forachel way. I think it was up in Forachel. Oh, I caught the old River King. Oh, who's the man? The River King, a fabled fish that the fisherfolk of Edoras have been trying to catch for generations. Oh, man. I caught the old River King. Dewdrad will be thrilled. Do I still have to catch the rest of them? I do. Hang on. I might as well carry on catching trouts as well. And then I'll talk to him and do them all at once. I thought that might, supersede the others, but... yeah, so, Madman Modelware, I was also thinking Forachel was a little far north, but it... I'm not sure who else would have been there. But it did seem to be the weeds for real. So yeah, I don't know. All I'm saying is that it looked like it was an old dwarf hold. It seemed very ancient. It was in the Blue Mountains, part of the Blue Mountains, which were like clearly disrupted by the disrupted by the incoming of the ocean. So it looked like it predated the drowning of Beleriand. So hence it might have been a northern extension. I mean, like what's it called? Heligrod is a little far north for Moria too, but I'm not going to judge. So yeah. So anyway, yeah, that's of course they can't really include Belegost in game by name because it's not named in the Lord of the Rings. So it's outside the rights deal. But yeah, I mean it's interesting. Tolkien does spend, or rather it takes him a while to get around to thinking at all about the other families of the dwarves, the other clans of the dwarves other than the Longbeards. So hang on, there we go. So he never really, certainly it's not like a mainstream part of the Silmarillion tradition for sure, to talk about what happened to Nogrod and Belegost. But I don't think there's any reason to believe that they didn't at least partially survive, because so much of the Blue Mountains did. So I think it extremely likely. All right, back to another Bill Stickers question. Let's see. Okay, in Durin's song, Gimli says that no stain yet on the moon was seen. Is there a story told by the dwarves that explains the later stains on the moon? In contradiction to the story the elves tell where the moon gets his stains expressively before he was launched in the sky. It sounds like it. It sounds like they have a different tradition. And of course, it sounds like their tradition is less accurate than the tradition of the elves, though accuracy is a difficult subject, when it comes to the traditions about the sun and moon, because Tolkien had an issue with this. That the elves' tradition, of they dropped the flower of the moon and it got bruised, and that's why the moon has stains, is not exactly cosmologically plausible as he felt in his later days. Tolkien, that is. So I should perhaps not bring up the whole question of accuracy in that way. But yes, the dwarves apparently, as evidenced by that song, apparently have this idea that the stain on the moon is a result of changes over time, and that therefore there was a time when there was no stain on the moon, when it was, pure and clean. Obviously, the association, the significance of that line in the song is to talk about not just the antiquity of Durin, but of his his connection to a primal world, right? That before there was any stain on the world, he named the nameless hills and dells, right? He drank from yet untasted wells. These are the things that are associated with Durin there when he first, when Durin woke and walked alone. And so it's like, that whole verse of the song is like it's a dwarvish mythology, right? And clearly the function of the dwarvish myth there, it's not exactly a cosmological myth, or cosmogonical myth. They don't exactly care. It's not what the story is about. The story is about Durin, and about how he is part of the original world, and how he is actually a force in, the world was untouched prior to Durin. He was the very first of all things. Nothing had received a name yet until he named it. No one had ever tasted the water until he tasted it. Even the moon had as yet no stain. Not because Durin hadn't stained it, but because nothing had happened yet. So this idea of Durin kind of encountering the world in its mint condition is an essential element, it would seem, of the whole Durin myth, which of course Gimli, or Gimli's song, whoever wrote Gimli's song, he presumably didn't make it up, is kind of folding into the origin myth of Khazad-dûm itself, right? Clearly part of the mythic idea among them that Khazad-dûm is like the original home of the dwarves, right? Because when Durin was walking through the completely, virginal and uncharted world, he encountered the Mirror, and he saw the crown of stars appear over his head, which was obviously a sign of his own sovereignty and of his home. So he established Khazad-dûm there near the Mirror, where he saw the star, the crown of stars appear. So that seems, fairly clear that that's what his, I'm going to make sure I've got my weapons in the right hand now, that's the function, of that. Again, I don't think it's part of a robust cosmogonical myth on their part. At least if it is, we don't ever hear it. Maybe it is. But I don't think that in that sense, that's the most important part of those lines. Okay. All right, Dewdra, let's see. Thank you for fishing with me. I can bear this evil departure better after a fine day of fishing with a new friend. Oh, but wait, I have a new surprise for you. You did it! You caught him! I will mount him on a plaque with your name engraved upon it, and it will be a treasure in Edoras. A king he is. Will you look at the size of him? My arms tremble under his weight. This is a great gift from a great fisherman. You have lifted the gloom from my heart. Look at that. What do you think of that, Atwald, huh? Huh? Just learned to fish just today and already caught the old River King. I'm sure that's exactly the kind of heroic deed you were hoping to... All right, now let's look for the lost girl, because we're almost there. So, I guess these are the rocks we're supposed to look among? No sign. Okay. We'll carry on looking for... Doesn't look like I actually got there. That's okay. Oh, my favorite thing, when you have to go to a particular spot in order to trigger it. And yes, you're right, Apukiyik. It is a familiar archetype with Tolkien, the primordial beings interacting with Arda when it was pure, like the Garden of Eden before the serpent. The idea of, like, the sort of the purity of the primordial world, yeah, that is certainly an established concept in a very traditional mythological mode. Bill Stickers is right that it doesn't fit in with the sequence of the Elvish mythology. But of course, if we think about it, it kind of makes sense that it wouldn't, right? There is no time when the moon was not stained in Elvish mythology, because the moon is only a second-rate light anyway, right? The time of the unsullied light, to quote, Fëanor, I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure that's Fëanor I'm quoting. The time of the unsullied light is the trees, of course, the time of the trees. The moon's existence at all is only a consequence of the sullying, of the darkening of Valinor. So from the Elvish perspective, there is no, there would be no association of the moon or the sun with a time that was actually, you know, with that kind of Edenic. Uh-oh, hang on. I found her. Talking to foxes, huh? Typical. What does the fox say? I won't go with them. They will only kill Fox for threatening the chickens, and he will die if I leave him here. I raised him from a pup after his mother died. He was the only one of his litter, no brothers or sisters, just like me. We need each other. I won't leave him, I won't. It's not fair to abandon him here. I don't want him to be all alone. All right, let's interact with the fox here. The fox watches Saberg with interest as she begins to grow upset and yips at her expectantly. He looks as if he wants her to follow him somewhere. Oh, man. Now the fox is following me, too? What a crowd. How strange that he wants us to go somewhere with him. Whenever I come to see Fox, he's always right here waiting for the food I bring. This was the den where I found him, you see. Not training to be a shield maiden after all. Okay, isn't the fox supposed to be leading the way? Instead, I'm leading this whole entourage now. It's like Gryfflet and his posse. Head east. Okay. Heading east. The fox now wants to turn north. Okay. Turning north. Oh. The fox wants to go less north. Okay. I have no idea where I'm going. Oh, we're close. We're close. Where am I? Okay. A rustling just ahead. Okay. All right, Fox, you wanna take the lead on this one? The fox wags his tail happily. Did they do that? Clearly, this is his own new family, and he has proudly led Saberg here to show her what he has made. The fox will be fine. He is not as alone as Saberg thought. So there's more fox. Oh. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're adorable. Who's that? Oh. What is that, like his teenage kid? All right, look at that, Saberg. What do you think, huh? He has his own family. Look at them all. He must be very happy. Saberg's eyes brim with tears and her shoulders sag, but she forces a smile nonetheless. I was silly to think that he needed me so much. I am very glad that he will not be alone when I'm at Dunharrow. Bring Saberg to Cuniswith. Okay, can I get in from here? Yes, I can. All right. Oh, there's the gate. Okay, great. For a second there, I thought the wall didn't extend over here, and I'm like, that seems a serious oversight in the defenses of Edoras. Oh, thank you. They just opened the gates right up for me. They must have known I was, you know, a homeowner. Oh, hey, look, I found the other steward, too. Whoa, who else is over here? Okay.
What business have you with the road?
I have assured everyone that Lady Éowyn will not let them starve, but they remain listless. You don't look all that listless.
Rohirrim have need of your service.
I know that Lady Éowyn has promised there will be food enough for all, but the folk in these parts of town will not be satisfied with that. They oft go hungry when their crops fail or their stores run empty. Would you be so good as to make some wayfarers' bread and hand it out to them? It is not a difficult recipe, and I know they will sleep easier with food to hold them over. Okay, I have to make food. And who's in the... Okay. A frantic farmer, huh? All right, guys. I'll be back. I gotta deliver Saberg back to her mom. I've got to find... I seem to have lost the bard. I got all kinds of things to do here. Gryfflet is no end busy today. I still got 2 more pelts to collect from animals. At least I finished all the herbs. That's something. Okay. All right, man, you're way on the other side of town, but that's okay. Let's see if I can remember how to get to your house. Okay, step 1. Don't go that way. Let's see. The road that I couldn't find is somewhere around here. Yes. Okay. All right. We're good. Sawberg, I think I got it from here. All right, we go down these stairs. And then we take left. Maybe. Wait. Good enough. Right, yes, because that's where I found the other steward. There he is. Okay. I navigated my way all the way. What is going on over here? Oh, it's a fashion show. Really? We're putting on a fashion show? Right when... It is kind of nice. I like the fur lining on the boots. And that horizontal crest. You know, not everybody has the skull for that, but I think it's nice. Oh, come on now. With the little ears? Really? And the little booties? I mean, okay, it's kind of cute. It's kind of cute, but... I mean, it's got the, you know, jester ears. Does the faux beard come with the outfit? I like the belt, though. Doesn't really match, but it's striking. Oh, yeah. And the mask. Okay. That's a great fashion show, folks, but you're supposed to be packing up. Okay, there we go. Let's see. All right. Thank you, Saberg. Sorry for the distraction there, but sorry. Okay. There's your mom. I think I found her. That's right. Found her.
Our mission is dire.
I thought you had run away. My darling, are you all right? Gryfflet was so good to bring you back to me. Come, my dearest child. Let us make ready to journey to Dunharrow. Bye, Saberg. Thank you for helping me to see my folly. It was foolish to think that Fox needed me so. I am so glad that he is happy and that I needn't worry about him any longer. He was a good friend, but now he has a family to care for. I hope the food I brought him helped him to care for them. Oh no, she's gone again! Alright, let's, I need my whistle. So I gotta whistle up my bard again. Let's see, where am I? Kingstead? No. No? Edoras? There it is. Okay. Yeah. There we go. Come on, Atwald. Stick around. Hope you didn't miss that dramatic adventure. I guess we gotta go slay some more animals. Yeah, we'll see if we can get a few more deer up here near the... Yeah, kick it a little harder. It might help. There you go. Good job. Yeah, that's the right way to go about it. Okay. I'll do another lore question. Let's see. Why was Gondor ruled by both Anarion and Isildur? As far as I know, the kingship of a realm was never before or after shared between brothers. It wasn't. It wasn't shared exactly. Oh, you mean like when they first landed, you mean? Yeah, see, I think still there it wasn't. As evidenced by the in Appendix A and the whole brouhaha with the succession in Gondor after Arnor dies, they mention that, you know, Elendil and Isildur are still like mentioned as like, you know, high kings at the head of the rolls, you know, of the, you know, the lines of the kings. Isildur was the High King of Gondor. He was leaving, of course, Anarion was dead by that time, but he was leaving the realm in the care of his nephew, right? But it was clear that this was the whole argument that the Arnorian kings were making. Like, actually, we are the ones who deserve to be king. Like, we should be, because we're kind of officially king already, right? We should be the High King, and you should acknowledge that and just let us rule. That was obviously not how the Gondorians saw it at that point. But anyway, if you're thinking back to earlier on, when they first landed, right before the War of the Last Alliance, it's not exactly about ruling Gondor jointly, because there was no Gondor, right? I mean, they were establishing themselves. So they both landed and they both built cities, on either side of the river. And that was kind of the beginning of the establishment of their realm. The realm isn't really established until after the war, right? So I don't think there was ever, in that sense, literally a joint rule of the two kingdoms. But leaving the southern kingdom to Meneldil, the son of Anarion, was obviously a sensible thing to do, because the two realms are so far apart, right? I mean, Arnor and Gondor, had they been contiguous, Isildur doubtless would have been like, and now I am king of all that I survey, but he couldn't, because they're completely separated across the continent from each other. So, and he wanted to live up there, and so, anyway, let's see. I've never in my life been so grateful to see a task completed. Is this really and truly how you choose to spend your time? I could never abide such wretched dullness. And you're not even talking about the fishing. I suppose my own situation looks rather better by comparison. I will give you that at least. Perhaps my next song will touch on the subject. Worry not about war, for your life is no bore. Your days could be worse if dullness is your curse. Okay. That's an... Adwald sneers at your way of life. Okay. No, I love this quest. This is great. No, Gryfflet shall continue faithfully serving. That's right. Gryfflet's only reward is that tasks are being accomplished in Edoras. Oh, Sam, you mailed Gryfflet a fishing rod? That's very kind. Here, let's see. There we go. Okay, +5 fishing rod. That is fantastic. Thank you very much for that, Sam. Appreciate it. Okay. Let's see. So, where are we going now? Who's that? Aha. We've got to return to the old lady. There we go. Caelthruth. Caelthruth.
What brings you to these lands?
You do not have an easy name to say. She bursts into tears as you hand her the herbs and pelts. Oh my, you and Atwald are too kind to this useless old woman. Thank you, dears. The others see me as a troublesome burden, a sack to be ignored. But you have made me useful again and brought me soothing herbs for my aching hands besides. I was once a fine tailor, but now old age has taken all from me. She's overwhelmed by the kindness you have shown her while everyone else is ignoring her. What do you think of that, Atwald? Dear woman, please forgive me, but you must excuse me from your praise. I am naught but an idle minstrel, wallowing in dour predictions. It is Gryfflet alone who is worthy of your kind words. I have learned today that heroism takes many forms. I may not have skill with a sword, but if I can inspire our people during this difficult time, it will be enough. Oh, you've learned your lesson? You have inspired Atwald to be more positive and inspire his fellow Rohirrim rather than depress them. All hearts are heavy in Edoras, and the last thing the people need is to be weighed down with more sad thoughts. That's right. Does that mean you're not going to follow me around anymore? I am heartily ashamed of myself. I will write a new song, one of hope, of survival, of kind deeds, and the goodness inherent in people, and I will sing it to all. Thank you, Gryfflet, for showing me the meaning of heroism. I see now that it is not yet time to mourn for Rohan. No, it is not. It is time to do errands for Rohan. You have hopefully turned the tide of sadness in Edoras by inspiring Atwald, for the people are in great need of cheering. All right. We have cheered the people. That's fantastic. Okay, so, and I've got to go back to the other guy and tell him I found... No, I don't have to go. He doesn't care. He doesn't care that I... Oh, no, he does care. Gotta tell him I found the girl and I found the dude. Did some fishing. Learned how to fish. Boy, they do have some wagon problems around here. He's not gonna make me fix those, is he? Okay. Hey, Theodore, do you need me to, like, kick some wagons or something?
Our mission is dire.
That's right, we cannot have children disappearing. Oh. Okay, great. That's it, huh? Let's see, how about the Bronze Ring of Edoras? Right? Okay. Well, I'd kind of hate to give up Éowyn's displeasure. But it looks like I should. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. Theolok, what do you say? Never a moment's rest. Oh, the wagons. I knew I wasn't going to escape. I lose sight of our priorities. The wagons! We have many broken wagons. Garwold brought it to my attention this morning. Okay. Okay. I'm here to have... Uh-oh, where's Garwold? Oh, yeah, he's back there. Okay, then I'll go over and do the bread. Okay. Back we go to the wagon guy. Boy, these are some, like, gripping quests that Gryfflet is being sent on. I mean, it's funny that the tedium of his quests was being heckled while he was doing this. Okay. Hey, wagon dude. I'm afraid we haven't enough. I'm afraid we haven't enough working wagons, and I haven't enough hands to repair the broken ones. Okay. Repair 8 broken wagons. I wish you'd told me this before. I'd been passing them by for ages. Okay. Repairing wagons. Boom. Oh, man. Gryfflet is a wagon repairing machine. Look at that. Just single-handedly, basically just constructing a wagon from scratch. Man. Okay. Hey, all right. Yeah, let's keep going, Phil. I'll do another one. Let's see. I can fix my... JJ, do we know if Bilbo ever returned to Erebor after it was fixed up? Yeah. No, he did. Didn't he tell Frodo this? Didn't we learn from Bilbo in Rivendell that when he left the Shire, he did go back to Dale, my last journey, right? Isn't that what he called my last journey? And then he came back and ended up in Rivendell. I'm pretty sure when he tells Frodo what he's been up to since he left, that he says he went back to Dale. I might be misremembering that, but I'm pretty sure he says that. I mean, it's kind of interesting that we only get that like really offhand remark about it. Because yeah, he says, Balin had gone away, right? It wasn't the same because Balin had gone away. Hey, stop crying, girl. I fixed him. No problem. There's your wagon. Good as new. Yeah. Okay. Just this is the broken wagon zone, huh? Okay. So yes, so he did go back once. Again, I do find it interesting that we don't sort of learn more about that. We don't get any sort of information or details about that. Oh my goodness. There's way more than 8 broken wagons. What do they do to their wagons around here? Oh, no, that was only 7. Okay. All right. Yeah, there you go. No problem. Happy to help.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Yeah, I can whip up a wagon, no problem. Thank you for your help. I'm sure many folk will be grateful to you for your kindness, for the journey to Dunharrow will be much easier with good wheels to bear us thither. Okay. Do I go back to what's-his-face? Nope. All right. Let's mount up and... I said mount up and head back to the other side of town. Okay. Yeah, so it is fun to think about Bilbo's return journey. So much fun to think about it, in fact, that, as I say, it's a little surprising to me. Well, I guess it's not surprising. It's not like anything momentous happened. But so although we're kind of given the fact that it happened, we're given really no information about it. Bilbo's only reflection on it is his melancholy acknowledgement that it was kind of sad. It was nice to see it fixed up, but Balin had gone. So it wasn't the same. All right. Where do I bake bread? Down this way. Okay. Let's get to baking. We've done fishing. We've done baking. We've done hunting, sort of. We're all kinds of things. Aha. Here we go. Big ol' oven. Cooking. Do I have to click it 5 times? Yes, I do. Okay. There it is. I got here without much adventure, and after a rest I went on with the dwarves to Dale, my last journey. I shan't travel again. Old Balin had gone away. Then I came back here, and here I have been. My last journey, I shan't travel again, is his reflection on it, right? You know, so yeah, it is interesting that he went back. It's kind of fun that he went back. But yeah, JJ, I'm not surprised that you had forgotten that line because, again, it's such a passing reference. When I say that I would almost have expected more to be made of it, what I mean by that is not that I would expect like a whole chapter, you know, of the book or something describing his adventures, but like he just drops it in one line and moves on, and Frodo doesn't even comment on it. It just, when you come from the, you know, sort of the Hobbit perspective, it seems like from the perspective of the published Hobbit. I mean, from the book The Hobbit, rather than from the perspective of hobbits. When you come from the perspective of the Hobbit, his return to Dale and seeing everything restored and everything, we hear how interested he is to hear more about it at the end, in the last chapter of The Hobbit, in the last paragraphs of The Hobbit, I should say. So it is fun to imagine that. So much fun that one would almost think one, you know, it would get a little touch more attention, but I can understand why he didn't. Okay, the weeds will take over. I'm very busy. What do you want? The weeds will take over when we're gone and choke out my crops. Water the crops one last time and pull the last of the weeds. Oh, man. Really? We're farming too, huh? Okay. That's how you water crops. You just take a bucket and that's it. And there's a weed. Done. All right, now stop your whining. What else could you want? I've thrown a bucket of water on your crops, and I've pulled out the weed. That's great. Gryfflet's rather cavalier approach to farming. Okay, you're all weeds and no water, huh? Oh man, that lady down there still got it out for me. She's still waiting to attack me if I go down there. Okay. All right, that's the one I just went to. Oh, here we go. Yeah. All right. Oops, I almost missed the crops. There's the double water crops. And oh no, you've got weeds too. Do I the weeds aren't in my inventory, are they now? Like, am I keeping them to sell later or something? Okay, I still haven't found anybody to give the food to. Nobody wants the bread. I'm like right here with the steward who told me to... Okay, where are their weeds? Over back this way, I'm guessing. Okay. Ah, what did Gandalf mean when he said, "Fly, you fools"? Run away very fast. Yes, it is. It is connected to the word flee. Yes. That is correct. It's a very common use of the word fly. Phew, just barely aimed that correctly onto the crops. There. Yeah, it's very common. He uses the word fly in that sense many times in the Lord of the Rings. Oh, all right. Hey, no worries, man. Glad somebody wanted the bread I made, after all. Okay. Oh man, I still have one more patch of weeds? Maybe this farm will have some weeds. There's no weeds in this entire field? I can see some weeds. Really? Seriously. There's a frantic farmer there, and she's got nothing. There's no weeds in this entire massive field. Oh, come on. You look like you could use some bread.
Our mission is dire.
Still hot from the oven. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Oh, wait. You could use bread too? Glad I came to finally to the bread distribution spot. Hey, perk up. Have some bread. Is this for us? Absolutely. There you go. Now, if you could direct me to the nearest patch of weeds. Let's see. No, but I think you could use some bread.
Will you aid the horse lords?
You can't remember the last time a stranger gave you bread? Well... I've got to go all the way back down to that farm over there.
Our mission is dire.
Okay, let's see. We finished the bread. Thanks to you, the hungry townspeople of Edoras now have fresh wayfarers' bread to sate their hunger on their journey to Dunharrow. Excellent. Ooh, what was that little... What just happened there? Oh, I'm now friend the Eorlingas. There we go. Okay. Yeah, if this set of quests doesn't raise my reputation among the Eorlingas, I don't know what will. Okay, let's see. I am hoping to finish the Edoras quests today. I have high hopes. Oh, there's my permanent enemy over there. No matter how many times I put her down, she continues to return. Are there any weeds? No. No, we're good. On the weed front here. Did I miss a set of weeds in this field? Ah ha ha! Ha ha! That's it. Okay, now I just have to speak with Leadferth. Oh, good, he's right here.
Will you aid the horse lords?
How kind of you to help the farmers. The people on this side of town are very worried about going hungry, for they worked hard to sow their crops this year. They haven't much money, you see. We want me to pay them too? I hope your efforts will give them some peace of mind when they leave their fields and garden behind. Aren't you supposed to give me, like, some piece of jewelry or other? The other ones did. Fine. Okay, that's it, right? Yes. Excellent. Okay, back to Éowyn. Phew. And yes, you guys are correct that it is an irony that, you know, so soon after the Balrog, the wingless Balrog, you know, plummets down into the abyss, you know, Gandalf tells them to fly, you know, the whole, like, the confusion about wings and flight. that passage sort of compounds and creates is really funny. But ironically, the use of the word fly surrounding the Balrogs is one of the things that people will cite as evidence that Balrogs have wings. You know, the line from Appendix A where it says that the Balrogs flew from Thangarodrim. They went flying from Thangarodrim after the downfall of Morgoth. And see, like it says that they flew, so obviously they have wings. Well, yeah, Gandalf also tells, Frodo and Aragorn to fly. Does that prove that they have wings? So it is ironic that kind of comes around again to that specific passage. Okay, maybe Gandalf was actually speaking to the Balrog. Yeah. Okay.
Need of your aid.
Thank you for helping the stewards. Soon we shall lock up Meduseld itself. Could you make sure that all is well inside? Sure. We're going to lock up Meduseld. Excellent. And I'll be here to help do it. When's the Nazgul coming, though? That's what I want to know. Shouldn't he come before we leave? And stoop upon Meduseld? Hey, Whitwin.
What brings you to these lands?
Yeah, I'm here to help. Of course, I'm here to help. What else do I have to do?
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Oh, the tapestries are all aglow. We are nearly ready to lock up the hall, but it would be most helpful if someone could take a look around the upper floors and rafters before we leave. You look like you're fond of stairs. Do I?
The Rohirrim
So many
will
hungry
need your
soldiers
aid.
at the king's tables. Just look at this mess. I don't see how I'll be able to clean it before we all arrive. We leave for Dunharrow. I can only imagine the rats will take over in our absence. Oh, man. So I've got to clean the tables. And the tapestries are calling to me. I mean, aren't they always? But... many great tapestries. Depict the history of Rohan. Examine the tapestries. Well, yeah. What happens when I do? Saruman the White receives the keys to Orthanc from Baron. Yeah, I know. We already looked at this, man. You think I wouldn't have done that? But I guess I'm glad that you're prompting people to do that, because we don't want people to skip it. Yes, Falca the Hunter. The Giant Boar of Everholt. Absolutely. When we're picking up messes. As we go. Can we do it all before it's time to finish? Oh wait, I skipped this tapestry. We've got the orc hunt. Bruta slays the chieftain of the White Mountain Orcs. We've got the twins. Falkred and Fastred perish while fighting the Haradrim and Oliphants at the crossings of the ford. Absolutely. Okay. And there are stairs to climb, but I'll finish the downstairs here first. Gotta do the other side. Okay. Still time. You got this, Gryfflet. Unless Éowyn is going to give you another set of quests after this. Cleaning up the mess. Okay, there's our first tapestry. And this is... which one is this? Right, Éorl the Young. Right, crossing the Anduin. And oh, look, yes. It is Wolf being slain. That's right, Freyalof defeats Wolf in Meduseld itself. Aldor the Old, drive the Dunlendings out of Westfold. And... oh, Helm Hammerhand. That's right, slays Freyka. I have examined the magnificent tapestries. That was safe. But I'm missing a mess. Oh, there it is. Hang on. I found the rogue mess. Okay. Excellent. Oh, I can't jump over the fire? Alright, just in case that leads to something else down here on the ground floor.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
No, okay. Up the stairs we go! Did I even go up the stairs before? I don't know that I did. Gosh, it's dark up here. Is part of my quest to improve the lighting? I can't see a thing. What's even up here? Okay. Why is this so dark? Look around. I'm trying to look around. I can't see anything. I can't even see where the walkways are. I'm literally running on a blank screen. Am I running into a wall? Maybe I am. How do I light the personal lantern? Do I have one of those? Gosh. This is the most ridiculously dark place. Oh, wait. My foot catches on a loose board. Find some open letters. Dear Father, the battle at the fords goes badly and we have lost many men. The forces of Isengard have forced an opening, and our next stand may well be our last. From Theodred, wow! I write to implore you to look to our defenses and to raise all the might of Rohan. I know that we have had our disagreements of late, but Father, these may be the last words I ever say to you. I say to you, Wormtongue's counsel is not right. The fords are falling, Saruman is attacking, and Rohan is in great peril. Oh, man. Taking the fast way down. Oh, right in the fireplace. Well, I'm glad I stumbled on that. That was weird. A letter to my uncle from Theodred.
I need your help, my friend.
Éowyn reads the letter with interest. Wormtongue, he must have hidden this when it arrived. A plea such as this would have opened my uncle's eyes. It is from his son on the eve of the battle that took his life. Grima must have known that such a message would have stirred the king from his spell. He must have been keeping it for a later time as it suited his needs. Shocking. That's it?
Ellen Fremedon and I have never agreed upon anything.
Right. That's it?
Ellen Fremedon and
No,
I have
sorry.
never agreed
Sorry,
upon
Éowyn.
anything.
Didn't mean to bother you again there. And that's it. No more Edoras quests. So we just go to Ellen. That's kind of a... I kind of expected a little bit more of a... Thank you, Gryfflet, for all you've done here. I need a little closure on the Edoras quests. Yeah, better head back inside. Okay, there we go. Thank you. Thank you. I figured there must be something else here. All right, Witwin.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
I'm sure you think Lady Éowyn is bearing all of this very well, but I believe she isn't happy. A servant notices things, you know. Do you want to see for yourself? Deliver her meal to her room and have a look around. Oh, Éowyn's room? Okay. Okay. Go to Éowyn's room. Where's the food? Do I get it from one of the sideboards? Over here? Aha. Plate of food. Hope it's not upstairs. Carry it to Éowyn's room. Where's that? Hi, is this Éowyn's room? Sorry, I know that seems a personal and inappropriately personal question, but okay, here's the throne. Hi, is it? No, no. No, you can't help me either. Like somewhere near the food, probably, right? Please tell me it's not upstairs. It's in the... Yeah, there's a... Oh, there's the little postern door. Okay. Okay, there we go. Ooh, lovely. Éowyn, I love what you've done with the place. And, like, you've got stained glass in your bedroom. That's pretty awesome. What are you saying? This room looks super cheerful. There's like light shining in every... Oh, I delivered the food. And now I get to nose around. Untouched food. Oh dear, she's got other food here. The previous plate brought to Éowyn has not been eaten. Oh dear. There's a scuff on the floor. The scuffs on the carpet show signs of restless pacing to and fro. Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the Phantom Éowyn. Oh, we're doing a dramatic recreation of the pacing. All right, that is the Éowyn of my imagination. Okay. All right. And there's a sword on her bed. Unslept in bed. Bed's not been slept in a long while. A sword is laid upon the bed, unused. Wait, the bed or the sword? Okay. Boy, this is a really nice room. I like the little, like, raised platform. And she's got little privacy screens over here. Little seating area. Some books. This is a great bedroom. I love this bedroom. Okay. Well, let me just say, Witwin, that her bedroom is an intrinsically cheerful place.
Our mission is dire.
But her mood is alarming. Agreed. It's gotten worse and worse as the king declined, but I do not think she's had a bite to eat since the king and Éomer left. Right.
The Rohirrim have
Poor
need
dear
of your
Éowyn.
services.
And she talks to no one. What can we do to cheer her up? Perhaps she would talk to you, outsider. She need not be brave for you, as she must for us to see us safely to Dunharrow. I will try to cheer her up. Edoras in need of cheering up. Wear the jester outfit. Okay, oh man, I'm out of time. We shall end by trying to cheer up Éowyn. You wish to speak with me? Please feel free. I would not deny the wishes of such a helpful guest. Come with me. I am about to walk through Edoras one last time. Okay.
While the Lady Éowyn appears brave and cheerful, some who know her well grow concerned for her, for she does not eat or sleep.
Oh.
A heavy gloom seems to have settled upon her since the departure of Theoden King.
And others in his company. Come, let us talk while we walk. You tell Éowyn that you know of the sadness she hides beneath her cool, brave exterior, and that some people are grown deeply worried for her. Are we going to walk? Yeah, let's walk. You think I am gloomy then? Well, I think, we're just worried about you. Does it show upon my face, plain for all to see? Kinda, yeah. She hides it well, but it is there to see nonetheless. Boy, Gryfflet with a more tactful answer than I was thinking. Well, there is no reason to be concerned for me. Oh, good. I'm glad you don't have any kind of death wish, or I admit it was difficult to watch my uncle fade over the years. I'm sure it was. Wormtongue alone had his ear. Yeah. Poor decisions were made about the fate of Rohan. Yeah, I know that was hard. And my brother, valiant Éomer, was imprisoned for his deeds. For his good deeds. And Wormtongue watched my every step. I know, creepy, right? But it is no matter. It is past, and I have my duty to my people to occupy me. I'm glad you're not thinking about anything else, or planning to take any vague but dire action. You can tell that Éowyn is... Alright, hang on. Would you not be cold if you were made to sit idly instead of fighting the evils of the land? It must be frustrating. You are a warrior and a traveler, and a burglar. How could you understand the duties of a lady of the House of Éorl? Oh, well, I mean, that's a fair point. When you long to fight for your people, but instead you watch and wait while history happens around you. Sure, right? And your uncle falls into a mean, unhonored dotage. That's a problem, too. Éowyn's eyes are far away as you look at her, a bitterness upon her fair features that is sad to look upon. You gently speak her name, and she looks at you once more, her reverie broken. Sorry, yeah, was thinking of dreamy rangers. Are you closely acquainted with the other travelers who departed with my uncle? Oh, yeah. No, we're best buds. You recount your many meetings with each guest, and her eyes light up when you speak of Aragorn. Oh, dear. Aragorn. Yep, I thought we'd get to that, Éowyn. The King of Gondor returned out of legend. What do you know of him? Awkward. That he has a steady girlfriend, for one thing. Fiancé, technically. And Lady Éowyn, my lady. Yeah, okay. Oh, come to interrupt this awkward conversation. The Watchtower guards have spotted a war band. Oh, dear. Good, we get to go kill things instead of having emotional conversations. Éowyn? Let me ride out with the city guards, my lady, and we will put an end to them. I will go alone. Yeah. Okay. Guard the gates and flee to Dunharrow in case I do not return. Really? All right, you may come with me if you wish. Okay. I long for battle. Me too. Me too. Oh, we're mounting, huh? Come, carry on. Oop. Just fell off. There we go.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
We ride. Where are they? I don't see them. But I'll follow you, Éowyn. Oh, there they are. Alright, I'll get the troll. Boy, this is going to take a little while. Hey, when you got the rest of them? Because this troll's going to take some killing. I mean, I've got him. He can't touch me. I guess this is a fair division of labor. I kill the big troll and you kill all the rest of them. At least they're not, you know, attacking me, which is nice. Going in circles around a troll I can do more or less indefinitely. What would Atwald say? Ah, you are doing mounted combat, Gryfflet. Your life is one of unbearable tedium. Okay. I was really hoping that this quest would not take quite this long because I'm over time. I'm going to be late and get in trouble. Oh, but he's down under 50% now. Okay. Come on now. Tell me Éowyn is making some progress with the rest of them. I don't know. They still look like there's quite a few over there. But I've almost got this guy. Oh, and now they're shooting me. Oh, sure. There we go. Oh man, horse archers. Is there anything worse? Okay. Where'd Éowyn go? There we go. One more, huh? Well, she did make some progress anyway, so that's something. All right. We did it, Éowyn. Whew. That was bracing. Too far away, really.
Will you aid the horse lords?
We have done it. Yes, we did. Did that cheer you up? That was the most fun I've had, and I cannot even remember. Was that not a wonderful rush? I have half a mind to ride out to find another enemy to slay, but I must return. The women and children and elderly must get to Dunharrow safely, and it is my duty to make it so. Okay, well, as much fun as that was. Hope that, so that cheered you up a bit there, Éowyn? Not thinking of, you know, disguising yourself and seeking death or anything? I feel invigorated for the first time in many a year. Ah, to be free, to ride upon the plains, to slay the foes that threaten our great land. I fear it was only a short interlude. Éowyn, still flushed with the thrill of battle, falls once again into morose silence. There can be no cheer for one so burdened with her role, always forced to do her duty and not what is in her heart. Oh, man. She cannot be cheered. Oh, well. Oh, wait. I'm still in the instance. Aren't I? Or am I not? How am I? No, I'm not in the instance. Okay. Alright, I gotta go back in and report to Witwin, and that should be it. No? For real? Nothing. Okay. Guess I'm done. So the culmination was the attempting to cheer. Okay, fine. All right, Éowyn. Well, I think we've exceeded the time that I had. So thank you, everybody, for joining me today. Good to be back with you guys again. And I should be with you guys. Don't forget, TextMoot is happening tomorrow. There's still time to enroll. Go to textmoot.org and join us for a really fun digital moot tomorrow. Thanks very much, everybody, and I will see you guys soon. Bye now. Thanks for joining in on my rambles around Standing Stone's brilliant digital adaptation of Tolkien's world. If you enjoy these adventures, please consider supporting this and other entertaining educational programming by donating at signumuniversity.org/fund.